Hello everyone, welcome back to Aria Budgets. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting my second paycheck for the month of August to see how we are going to pay off our bills. So please don't go anywhere and let's go ahead and get started. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me yet again in another video. But if this is your first time here, welcome. I am a single parent and I am showcasing my debt-free journey here on YouTube. So I post videos about all things budgeting, whether it's cash stuffing, how I manage my income, because I do have a full-time day job and I also do some Uber Eats on the side to help me pay my bills. And so that is what we are doing here on the channel. So if that sounds like content you may find enjoyable, please consider subscribing so that you can join the family. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the things that we need to pay for this month. Not this month, for this pay period. I am a paycheck by paycheck budgeter. So what I do is I pay my bills based on how they fall on my pay calendar. And this is what I created. Let me show you this. So this was my first paycheck for the month of August. It was my last paycheck in July. And my first paycheck of August comes to be my second in the month. So this paycheck from the 11th is going to cover all my bills for the next 2 weeks. Like I mentioned before, because I don't make enough money on my day job to cover all of my debt, because I do have a lot of debt, I do some side hustle on Uber Eats that helps me add extra money to be able to afford paying my minimum payments on all of my debts. So looking at the calendar, we are going to be setting up our budget with this paycheck for the next 2 weeks. So let me bring you back. Alrighty. So the very first thing that I always deduct is my mortgage, is my housing expense. So it's housing. I always take out half of my housing expense on every paycheck, and that is $10.49. Then from there will be my Discover card, which is due on the 12th. Discover. And for that, I have a minimum payment of $261. I already paid $81 from my Uber paycheck. $264 minus 77. So I have to pay, minus 87. So that's $10. So I just have to deduct $177 from this paycheck. Then from there, we have my city card, which is due on the 13th. City is my second lowest card. I have two of these City, and this is 5 for 10, and this is $74 minimum. Then from there, I have my Garden Savings Federal Credit Union. That is $300 minimum, so I am not going to add anything from this paycheck. Neither for my Capital One card. Those two I am working this week and a little bit of next to afford paying for these two bills with Uber Eats. So we are going to skip those two for this pay period. So we're going to go to Verizon, which is on the 16th. And I have great news. Verizon is my internet provider. So I have great news. I was contacting them and I was able to shave my bill. They have a promotion going on. So within 30 days, I have to go and cancel and tell them, hey, I don't want that service. But I should continue to keep what will be now my new bill for my internet. I was paying $60.99 or 66 cents. Now I'm going to be paying $39.99. So for this month, because I had already had my previous month, I have to pay $41 by the 16th. That is what they're going to deduct, which is great. We started at, I think it was $98 or $92 that I was paying on internet when I first started budgeting. And we have for sure shaved that bill by half, which is great. So I should have the $39 let's call it the $40 payment on my Verizon, at least for the next 2 years. It's not a contract, but it's going to be there. It's a promotion for 2 years. So we'll see how things go by once the 2 years go by. A lot can happen by then. So the next bill is on the 20th, which is my Chase card. And this is $161 minimum. And then my other city card. I hope I have one more bill. Good. City card, oh, I did it backwards. It's here. CD 9113. And this is on the 21st. I don't have whiteout. Every time I always have some technical difficulties and I have to have some sort of mistake. That's why I like to write it with pencil, but I thought it would look so nice with pen. Anyway, what can I do? And for this one is $54. And all of my minimums are a little higher. I am following the Dave Ramsey method with the snowball, but I kind of did some adjustments because I do want to pay off my debt within the next 3 years. So I am paying my from smallest to largest debt amount, but I am paying enough to pay each one of those within the next 3 years. So if I choose not to add anything extra to my debt, just what I now consider my minimums, I will still be done paying all of them, which is a total of 66 something when we first started, 66 something. I'm going to be done paying off by 2026, which is 3 years from now. If I just strictly do the snowball, I think it will probably take me a little longer because, again, I have a lot of debt and not a lot of income coming in. So now that hopefully my channel, since my channel has recently been monetized, hopefully I can make enough so that whatever I make there, I can just throw it into my debt. That's what I'm planning on doing. Anything that I make off YouTube, I plan on throwing at least 60% of whatever I receive into my debt to help me just pay this off as soon as possible so that I can just enjoy my, even if it's just my day job, focus on myself, do some personal projects that I have in mind, and start building financial wealth for myself and my family. So that was the rant. So sorry about that. I'm feeling a little chatty today, but there's a lot of bills that need to be paid during this pay period. So I'm a little, I don't want to say upset, but yes, a little upset. A little upset. Car insurance is the next one. Insurance, and this is $133. I am a little upset because I won't have, because there's a lot of things that need to be paid, and this discovered is taking a whole chunk of my income. That should have been covered with Uber, but again, because it's not consistent, it's been very, very slow these days. I've had some trouble trying to make my weekly goals in order for me to pay off all of my Uber Eats bills with that income. And so that's why you see this here. So I know for a fact that because I am covering this $177, I won't have to add to my sinking funds or for my paid in cash transactions. So let me go ahead and do the deductions here. So we had $17.10 at the beginning. So first I need to add all of my totals. So that $1,689. And if we deduct the $17.10, which is my income, we have a total of $21 remaining. $21. So that means that all of my sinking funds will get $0. And my sinking funds consist of my BJ's fund. I also have my medical fund, my car insurance, home repairs, and mom, that's me, mom projects. I started saving some aside for myself, just for whenever I would like to start my own thing. Family fun and I started a Thanksgiving fund. I don't think I'm gonna add the $20 to any of these. Let's see. Then for my paid in transactions, I have groceries, I have gas, I also have household, then I have toiletries, eating out. Should have filled this out before, but and this was a new one that I added here. Was my mom's birthday, and I set aside $100 because I wanted to take her to for breakfast, for brunch with the girls and myself, and we did, and we had a really nice time. I'm very thankful that I made that decision. I know that, you know, maybe some people don't agree, but hey, it is my mom, and it's been a long time since I treated her, and I wanted to do that for myself and for my mom also. She liked it so much. She was so thankful, and they came and sang happy birthday for her, and she teared up. I'm not going to lie. It was so touching and so heartwarming that I do not regret making that. Was it a sacrifice? Yes, it was a sacrifice, but I don't regret it for a minute. One day when I get old, or when all of this is said and done, I don't think I will regret any of the life experiences that I built for myself and my children. But instead, I don't think I'll be like, oh, I wish I would have sent those $100 to that. No, but the memory I built with my mom will live there forever. And seeing how her eyes water when they came with the piece of cake, singing happy birthday to her, it was so heartwarming. It's an image that I will never forget. So I am very thankful that I did that. And again, even though I am paying off for my debt, I'm trying to get out of debt, I am not going to stop living and enjoying moments with my family. I am trying my very best, though, to live, you know, be conscious. I am not splurging either, but I am not going to stop my life just to pay off my debt. I am so thankful that I did that for my mom. So the $21, for a fact, I am going to roll over the $1 for sure. That's not going anywhere. So I'm going to write it here for rollover. It is $1. I am working towards my, let me show you. Okay, I try to make this smaller. I am working towards building a rollover fund on my checkings account of $300. So I have my little rainy fund date here, a little fund, and right now it has $70. It has 70, I think it's $74 that I have in that account. So I started, so I am going to leave that $1 there. Let me just add it here. That will make it $75. That'll make it 75, and I'm almost all done, close to $80. I am not in no rush to build this fund right away, so I am just saving little by little. Look how much we've saved so far. I've been able to save $75 now with the $1 on my little rainy fund day here. Again, I don't have any rush to get this done right away, but yeah, it's something that I want to do. Again, even though I am a paycheck by paycheck budgeter, that doesn't mean that my account is at zero, because I always have at least half of my housing expense in my account. But again, I want to leave the $300 there just to have as a little buffer in there. So I want to look into my everyday wallet, my envelopes for my everyday transactions. So let me just put this aside here to see if I should adjust anything. So for my toiletries, I didn't buy anything for toiletries. I did deposit $20 on my account because I need to do some shopping for some toiletries, and I want to buy them probably at Walmart, and I usually just order online and just go and pick it up. So the $20 I deposited into my account. I should have maybe placed the order and then deposited, but yeah, so it's there. I still have my $28 as I had from last week when we did the weekly check-in. So that is fine. I don't think I need to add anything extra. I think I'm okay. With the $28 that's in there. So toiletries is not getting anything this pay period. Then I have my eating out fund. I did spend some money here, but we still have some change. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 and some change. I am not going to add anything until I am done with this money completely. So eating out doesn't get anything either. And I am just figuring things out as I go. For groceries, I have $2 here. I still have enough groceries. Nothing, thankfully, has run out. But I have my child support coming in soon. So I most likely add something from there in here. So what was that? Groceries is not getting anything. Then I have household. For household, I only have $5. I don't think I need anything right now, to be quite honest. For household, I need to buy some gloves for doing the dishes, but it's not an emergency, and it's probably $1.25 now with at the Dollar Tree. And so yes, I recently read on the comments that the Dollar Tree was adding, or maybe it was in another YouTuber's video, I don't remember, that they had now a section where it was 5 and above, I think, or something like that. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that. It's like, no way. I don't think it's come to my area yet, but yep, it's here. But I still think it will be $1.25 for a pair of gloves. So that was household. Sorry for my little rant. Household is not getting anything. And so I have my gas fund. I have $50. I don't know. I'm feeling tempted to throw it in here, but again, I think $50 is enough to fill up my tank. I do get paid on Tuesday for Uber Eats, so I will see how the week ends. Again, this week is coming out quite tight, and I have large things coming up for my next Uber Eats paycheck. I have approximately 301 and 181, $481 that need to be paid for Uber Eats. So maybe I will add it here. I was thinking to add it maybe towards my dad, but I already paid $20 on Tuesday extra from my Uber Eats income. So I think I am going to add those remaining $20 into my gas just to help me out for my Uber Eats in case I cannot pull out the whole 70. Just to help me out. So I am going to add those $20 from the 21 into, I'm going to add it towards my gas envelope. So remaining total is just 20, and remaining was 1, which is now added into my rollover that will turn on to be my $1. So I have a $1 savings from this entire paycheck. Let me go ahead and write 0. I don't think there's a need to, oh, I lost a penny from one of my envelopes. This is probably from my eating out fund. I think that is the only one that has coins in there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add it here now. And I think that we're gonna leave things at that. I am not going to add anything extra from this pay period into any of my sinking funds because we had that gigantic bill to cover during this period. Again, debt gets 0. Let me write it here, 0 for debt. Again, that is a zero-based budget. My budget should be 0 at the end of the day, which it is right now. Everything has a job, everything has a place to go. I am going to go ahead and schedule all of the payments right away. I have some hope that now that I have my channel monetized, I will be able to throw some extra money into my debt with whatever I make. So please help me to reach a new audience and have more people engage in my videos. So I am very happy with the way that budget is set up. I am happy that I am able to pay off all of my bills, which is amazing. Thankfully, even though we are working with a tight budget, the bills are getting paid. There's food in the table. We still have some funds. things are looking great. So I'm gonna leave it at this for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe already so that you can join the family and we can continue growing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.